It's like you're running down a path, and then every now and then something grabs you, and you're pulled over here, and you're like, oh shit, this is a cool path. I didn't even know it was here, you know? And then you get pulled over this way, you're like, oh my goodness. Damn. Oh, the flipping Kai ain't messing about, is he? Damn, my friends. Yo, first of all, before we get on with anything, take a big massive hug from me. Nightwish Army, you bloody legends. It's been a hot minute. Lots has happened since the last one, and I'm excited to be back. Kai is not messing around. That's all I'm going to say. Damn, those freaking double kicks. He's playing with his ride over here. It sounds fucking sick. I didn't expect, like, the way it started, I was like, oh, it's going to be like a chill kind of, what's the word I'm looking for? Like an orchestral vibe. It didn't stay like that for very long, did it? Damn. Okay. I wanted to say hello before we get too far into it. I don't want to pause too much because it's freaking 9.5 minutes. And I'll lose my way. I'll lose track of what the flip's going on. But that kind of exploded out the gate for a second there. It was like caressing me like, it's all right, don't worry about it. And then it punched me right in the face. Jeez. All right. I hope all is well. It's lovely to see you all again. And just shout out Ceci right here. I just want to shout you out because you're a legend. And we love you. You know we do. In the waffleteers, etc. Thank you for the like the sonatas and the night wishes and stuff like that. I really appreciate the recommendations and the guidance down the path, as it were. But yeah, I'm not going to waffle too much, hopefully. I always say that and then talk shitloads. But I'm liking this so far. I'm bloody liking it. Very explosive. All right. Shut up. Let's go. Oh, the little... Okay. Let me freaking pause it again. I'm so sorry. The little splash just before we came into that bit. That was very Nightwishy. This is also very Nightwishy. I know it is because it's a freaking Nightwish song, but it's like a lot of them. All... Do you know what I mean? It's not like following one simple sound, as it were. You know what I mean? It's very... say Nightwish had a table of elements. They're kind of pulling from everything at the minute. You know what I mean? There's a lot of Nightwish in this. A lot. A bloody lot. And I'm here for it. I'm fucking here for it. I'm liking this. Oh, I'm trying to follow with the words as well. Oh, I'm running over my... I got my slippers on and I rolled my chair and then my foot was stuck underneath my wheel of my chair. And I was like, help me! Also, the word key with a Q-U-A-Y, it's in Leicester, where I live, in the middle of the UK somewhere. Who cares, right? There used to be like a bar called The Key, for some reason, because we're right in the Midlands and there's fucking no water anywhere, but they called it The Key. And we used to go and skate there, and one of my mates, I don't know if he was doing it on purpose or if he just called it that, would be like, are we skating the quay today? And we all used to be like, bruv, it's the key. It's like a key, like next to the water. Fucking call it the key. And it just popped in my head when she sang about it. Oh, there was a little tingle of a flourishness. I don't want to use the gasm word. Don't know how much trouble I might get into with YouTube. But wasn't there? Flippin' heck. Alright, shh, everyone shh. I don't want to waffle too much. I just don't. Alright. This is very Nightwishy. With the ba-bam. That fucking splash. I'm doing it again. I'm pausing it again. That almost gave me chills. I felt the like initial goosebumps starting in my neck. Oh, firstly, there was some little blinky, like, what do you call it? Pizzicato or something like that. The little blink blonk, blinky blonk stuff, right? If freaking the best case that I can think of is the start of that one Panic at the Disco song. Blink, 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 blink. It sounded like that situation was going on, and then all this like choiry wave of choirness was coming over the top. You know what I'm saying? And then this, like, when she sings about being mad, she sounds insane on purpose. I've got some honey tea. I've got a bit of a sore throat. Let me just have a quick swig, and then I'll shut up, I swear. Tea with just straight black tea with honey, absolutely pang me, and it soothes you like crazy. You know what I mean? There's a lot going. I loved that little musical bit there. I really did. Flipping, there was like, if you know the channel and if you know me by now, I am an absolute sucker for like choirs and epicness. I bloody love it all, and that just had tons of it there. It came in with the little plinky plonkiness, and then we went into like a new section that was very, very nice, very choiry. Oh, this is getting me really hyped. It's getting me so hyped. I was just chilling before I recorded this. I'm like, oh, okay, yeah, let's do this reaction. And now, 4.5, nearly 5 minutes later, I'm like, you know? Oh, I don't think I was ready to... I don't think my brain was ready to accept the fast pace of it all. You know what I mean? I was expecting it to be a little... The way that it started kind of set me off. It gave me a false sense of security. You know what I mean? And then it was like, by the way, we're going 100 miles an hour, you know? 0 to 60 in fucking however many seconds it took to take off. I like it. Lords of a single fly. Just one, not the flies. Just now. I feel like it's gonna punch me in the face in a second. Freaking I have to pause every now and then, right? I know there's a few people out there that are like, play more of the song. First of all, it's a freaking reaction video. What do you want from me? I need to talk to you here and there. I can't just sit here for 9.5 minutes headbanging and then be like, yeah, okay, cheers, see you later. How shit would that be? But I also have to just let what just happened sink in for a second before I can launch into the next tirade of musical awesomeness. You know what I'm saying? So give me a sec. That little bit there where we slowed down and it was just it floor forward, as it were. How bloody lovely was that? Like, it goes... I listen to Nightwish, like, they're in my playlist, so whenever I'm sitting and I'm jamming to some music and stuff, they come on, right? But it's a massive playlist, and it's just always on shuffle, and every time I don't know how my brain forgets how fucking awesome they are, right? Every time they come on, I'm like, oh, cheeky bit of Nightwish. And then a couple of minutes in, I'm like, man, this band is good. How do I keep forgetting how good Nightwish are? You know what I mean? They're so freaking good. All of this bit that just happened just now, it was like, let's chill out a minute. Let's just give them a second to catch their breath. You sing something absolutely angelic, right? And then we'll launch into this like crunchy, sugary bit that reminds them of fucking, I don't know, old school, early 2000s, like something, Machine Head, right? Flippin' heck. Let's go, man. I'm pumped. I shouldn't be this pumped for how late it is in the day, but you know what I mean? That's my issue. I'll fucking have trouble sleeping later. It's fine. I don't mind. It's for a good cause. It's for the Nightwish lot. You guys are absolute bloody legends. Big up yourselves. Big up your bloody selves. I'm proper enjoying this. There are so many different ways that we've been so far. You know what I'm saying? It's not been, like I said earlier, it's not been a straight path whatsoever. You know, it's like you're running down a path and then every now and then something grabs you and you get pulled over here and you're like, oh shit, this is a cool path. I didn't even know it was here, you know? And then you get pulled over this way. You're like, oh my goodness. Look at all these different paths that you're pulling me on. I'm having a great time. Oh, right. Waffle over. Let's go. Oh, I didn't even skip back. That's fine. We're transitioning. Right then. But it's still got the same energy. Oh, the clouds are coming. Damn. I'm getting chills right now. Oh. I was going to say I've got a very strong feeling that's the end of the song. Nah, that last bit was, where the heck did that come from? And also, I was like, oh, there's like 2.5 minutes left. Let's fucking go. And it just melted away. It just melted away. You know? That was so out of nowhere. And exactly what I was just saying about being pulled in like 6, 7 different directions. It's like it changed direction every minute. So we went in like 9.5 different directions. You know what I mean? Damn. That was bloody bravo. Bravo. What a lovely composition that was. Or is. You know what I mean? It still exists as a song, so I don't know why I'm talking about it in the past tense, but you know what I'm trying to say. Oh, I've got to say though, let me add, right? I'm terrified of like the ocean and the sea and like big bodies of water and that. I'm scared of water. What can I do? And I live on an island, so it kind of sucks. But what am I trying to say? lyrical content was taking me to a place where I'm on a boat and I'm sailing and I'm scared. It was putting a little bit of anxiety in me, you know what I mean? But I did like the undertone of sort of, not even the undertone, it's like the message of like having guidance and being carefree, you know what I mean? And like, just sail on, you know what I'm saying? I've got you type beat. I like that. I did like that. But like I say, the lyrics were putting me in a headspace, a headset of like anxiety, because it makes me think about being on a freaking sailboat floating along, you know what I mean? Getting all seasick, trying not to get scurvy or whatever, right? Or any other old school maritime disease, you know? I think that's why British people get called limeys, isn't it? By, well, whoever calls us all limeys. Because we used to eat a lot of limes and lemons and shit to combat scurvy. Am I right? Let me know. Let me bloody know. But that was bloody gorgeous. That last little couple minutes there was completely, fully unexpected. And I like it. Bloody like it. When a song completely but it had the same like notage and stuff like that. You know what I mean? It still felt very much a part of the song. It wasn't like, where's this come from? It doesn't fit. It was like, where the hell did this come from? It sounds exactly perfect to see this song out, you know? Oh, I really like that. I really bloody like that. I did. How many times have I said this as well? Go and have a ganders. I'm sure I've said this multiple times at the end of Nightwish reactions. Why do I leave it so long? Why the hell do I leave it so long between Nightwish reactions? Because, as I said earlier, every time I come back, or every time I hear them play out of my freaking Spotify, I'm like, damn, I love this band. They're so good. They're so freaking talented. You know what I mean? So what the fuck am I playing at? You know what I'm saying? And I see you guys as well, like, giving them love and saying what they mean to you and fucking all kinds of stuff like that, which makes me like them even more. And then I'm like, oh yeah, let me wait 6 months before I do a Nightwish. I shouldn't. I should do more Nightwish, you know? I really should. I hear you. I bloody hear you. I know there's people sitting at their screens now like, yeah, you fucking should, bruv. I'll get on it. I'll bloody get on it. I really will. Oh, I like that. I really like that. I love it when music changes directions like that. If you've seen, I mean, if you're a part of the extended Chief community, links below for Discord and stuff like that. And if you ever want to come and watch some video games, the first place I would say, head over to my YouTube gaming channel. And if you have a Twitch account, I stream on Twitch and YouTube simultaneously 4 times a day. If you want to become part of the community, they are a fucking wonderful bunch. They really are. And I want to give them all a massive hug right now because you are amazing. But if you are part of that community, you will know that repetitive over and over again music, it really is not my thing. You know what I'm saying? And potential hot take alert, right? I don't like Metallica, right? I've tried to like Metallica, okay? And I understand, I respect them, but I just don't like their music, yeah? I feel scared that people are going to come at me for saying that. But there's this thing that goes on, and like, I really like Sleep Token at the minute. They're like my favourite band, and they're like genre blending, and they do all kinds of stuff all over the place, right? And you go here, and you go here, and you go there. It's another reason why I like Nightwish. They have their sound, but they're not repetitive by any means. You know what I'm saying? They're so freaking talented that they can go over here and there and everywhere and make it all into one composition that sounds absolutely perfect, and I'm here for it. That is my kind of music. It really is. Yeah, like I say about Metallica, they're just a bit like samey to me, you know? Not like, I know this song and this song are totally different, and that song over there is completely different to those 2 songs. But when you're in the song, it's like, I kind of can predict what's coming, and that bores me a little bit, you know? And I did a Dragon Force reaction lately, and just, if you want to hear me talk about that, then go and check the reaction out. I'm not going to get into it over here. But yeah, it's a bit of a thing at the minute Like, I have a bit of back and forth. Shout out through. I have a bit of back and forth with through, and I'm like, oh, I just don't like Metallica. You know what I mean? And she's like, oh, I'm listening to some Dragon Force, and I'm just like, you know, because it's just not my thing. But it's all love, you know, to each their own. Like what you want. You know what I'm saying? I respect all of these people that I'm talking about as fantastic musicians. They're better than me. You know what I'm saying? So who the hell am I? But like, this is really up my street. It really proper is. I'm going to slap this immediately on my playlist because I loved the whole soft start, you know, softish start, and then straight into 100 miles an hour down the motorway with your head out the window. I bloody love that kind of vibe. And there was little vocal breaks and stuff like that, a bit of choir. There was some stringage or flutage as well, if I'm not mistaken. And those little harp bits that were happening in that last couple of minutes, the little harp strum. I don't know what do you call it when you play a harp? I don't know. Plucking. Absolute pluckers. It was fucking fantastic. I really like this. I proper do. You can tell I'm all, you know. Oh, right. I need to do more Nightwish. I hear you. And it's lovely to be back. Shout out to the Nightwish army. Let me give you guys one last hug before I wind down and do my cheeky little outro. But I am going to leave you to your days. I really am. Thank you so much for being here, for clicking on this video, for still being here 20 some minutes in. I really appreciate you guys very, very much. Thank you for the love in advance. And yeah, that'll be that for me, my friends. Shout out to my Discordians and my Twitch folk, my patrons and my elite. Right here, you bunch of legends, all links below. And aside from all the waffle and hyperactivity, please do take care when you're out and about in the world, because you are awesome and you are righteous, and I do want to see you in the next one. Peace and love, my friends.